Where are the aliens? That question has puzzled scientists for decades, famously known as the Fermi paradox. Recently, an object detected in space called Oumuamua caught everyone's attention because it seemed unlike anything natural. It might even be extraterrestrial, possibly from an advanced civilization. This mysterious visitor was moving through space, changing direction, and sending strange signals that left scientists baffled. Even Elon Musk weighed in, saying it wasn't alone. This wasn't just another space rock drifting aimlessly. It behaved strangely, almost like it was observing or waiting. 8 years after Oumuamua shocked the world, a second unusual object appeared, one that didn't follow the usual rules. Scientists are still unsure whether it's natural, artificial, or something completely different. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the mystery surrounding this new visitor that is challenging everything we think we know about the universe. The story began quietly in early 2025, when astronomers monitoring deep space noticed an unusual blip heading toward our solar system. Initially, it looked like just another interstellar object, maybe a rock drifting through space. But soon, the data showed something was off. Its speed, shape, and direction didn't fit any known natural pattern. It was moving fast, but also slowing down, which is very unusual. Unlike the first Oumuamua, which zipped past Earth in 2017 and never returned, this new object was hovering, changing direction, and even decelerating. NASA researchers found this behavior puzzling, and Elon Musk quickly added fuel to the fire by tweeting that this was not the same object and that it wasn't alone. That brief statement sparked worldwide speculation. Was this object part of a larger group? As more data came in, astronomers discovered a smaller, dimmer companion, trailing behind it at a steady distance, much like a satellite or scout. Together, they seemed to be moving deliberately, not randomly. Observatories across the globe focused their telescopes on the pair, and what they saw made headlines. This was not a simple flyby. It appeared purposeful, almost as if it had an agenda. Public fascination exploded overnight, with headlines speculating about alien technology and a return of Oumuamua. But scientists kept their focus on studying the object's unusual motion. Experts from the European Space Agency noted that it was behaving unlike any known rock or comet. It seemed aware, almost as if it knew it was being watched. Many people's minds went back to 2017, when Oumuamua first arrived. To understand why this new event feels so significant, it helps to remember what made the original visitor so baffling. In October 2017, a telescope in Hawaii called Pan-STARRS spotted a fast-moving object entering our solar system, traveling at nearly 200,000 miles per hour. Its shape was unlike anything seen before. Some described it as a long cigar, others a flat pancake, depending on how it tumbled through space. Astronomers named it Oumuamua, a Hawaiian term meaning scout or messenger from afar. What made it truly shocking was how it moved. Unlike a comet, it had no tail. Unlike an asteroid, its speed and trajectory were highly unusual. Even more puzzling, as it left the inner solar system, it sped up instead of slowing down, which defied known physics. Scientists had never seen anything like it. One of the boldest theories came from a Harvard astrophysicist who suggested that Oumuamua might not be a natural object at all, but rather an artificial light sail, a kind of spacecraft propelled by sunlight. While most scientists were skeptical, the public was fascinated by the idea of an alien visitor. The story quickly grew beyond just a scientific anomaly to something potentially historic. Unfortunately, by the time the world really took notice, Oumuamua was already gone. It passed so quickly that no spacecraft could be launched to chase it. All that remained were telescope readings and many unanswered questions about what it truly was, where it came from, and whether it was alone in the cosmos. Now 8 years later, the new object not only resembles Oumuamua, but is exhibiting behavior that the first never did. It's changing direction, stopping, and possibly even responding to us. Unlike a drifting rock, this object seems to be making choices. When telescopes first tracked it, scientists expected it to fly past quickly, but within hours, it slowed down drastically, indicating some form of propulsion or intentional control. Its path was also strange. Instead of a smooth arc, it made a sharp turn near Jupiter's orbit. Something natural objects influenced only by gravity don't do. This convinced many experts that it wasn't a simple interstellar rock, but something moving like a vehicle. Things got even stranger when telescopes detected rhythmic radio pulses. The signals weren't strong enough to be messages, but they were too structured to be random noise. Additionally, analysis of its surface showed a highly reflective material, closer to metal like titanium rather than rock or ice, ruling out conventional comet or asteroid explanations. The smaller companion object trailing behind was moving perfectly, in sync, almost like a scout ship following a mothership. Many experts now imagine that alien visitors might not arrive with bright lights or loud sounds, but instead send machines first. Quiet, purposeful probes gathering information. Elon Musk described it as designed, not natural, and when someone like Musk speaks, the world listens. SpaceX quickly redirected its private telescope network to focus on the object, while AI labs connected to Musk's companies began analyzing the strange signals. Musk even reportedly said in private that we should prepare for the possibility that this was no coincidence, that it might be a scout sent intentionally. This sparked concern and excitement within the scientific community. SpaceX engineers modeled the object's trajectory and noticed it followed a path that resembled reconnaissance, looping near satellites and pausing near geostationary orbits, places where humanity keeps valuable technology. One researcher called this pattern a drone recon sweep, suggesting it could be gathering data. Despite the urgency, Musk maintained a calm public tone, calling for global cooperation and transparency, emphasizing that if the object is intelligent, humanity must act accordingly. To truly grasp why this new visitor is so significant, it helps to look back at Oumuamua and what made it so strange in the first place. In addition to its unusual shape and chaotic tumbling, it defied expectations by accelerating away from the sun without releasing gas or debris like a comet normally would. Scientists were baffled by this unexplained acceleration. Some proposed the light sail theory, suggesting it could be a thin, reflective surface pushed by sunlight, similar to projects humans are developing to send probes to other star systems. The complete silence of Oumuamua also added to the mystery. Despite scanning for radio signals, none were detected, but absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. If it was artificial, perhaps it was deliberately stealthy or simply not communicating. The biggest question remains, where did these objects come from? When tracing Oumuamua's trajectory back in time, it pointed roughly toward the star Vega. But Vega wasn't in that position hundreds of thousands of years ago when the object would have passed by. This suggests Oumuamua may have drifted through space for a very long time, or originated from somewhere else entirely, perhaps ejected from a young, chaotic star system full of planetary debris. Another theory suggests these objects might have come from the remains of dead stars, like white dwarfs, where planetary systems are shredded and rocks are sent flying at high speeds. This could explain why Oumuamua lacked ice or gas. Its volatile parts might have evaporated long ago. What's unsettling is that the new object seems to come from the same general region of the Milky Way, but is following a different, controlled path. It's steering itself, not tumbling randomly, which challenges our understanding of interstellar travel. Maybe these aren't accidents, but intentional journeys. If so, the universe might be sending us something with purpose. This brings us to the alien hypothesis, which once seemed far-fetched, but is now gaining traction. When the Harvard astrophysicist proposed that Oumuamua could be an artificial light sail, many dismissed the idea until the data was examined closely. No tail, no gases, acceleration without visible propulsion. All impossible for a natural object. With this new visitor showing even more unnatural behavior, the idea that these might be probes or machines sent by intelligent beings is now seriously discussed. Its ability to change speed and direction, along with rhythmic signals and metallic surface, all point to something beyond natural physics. Musk called its path deliberate and the signals patterned like code, though we don't yet understand their meaning. Some scientists remain cautious, insisting on extraordinary evidence before accepting such claims. But the more observations accumulate, the fewer natural explanations remain. It's increasingly possible that Oumuamua and its successor were scouts exploring or observing us. If these objects are indeed scouts, we have to wonder, what are they scouting? Have they passed by Earth before, unnoticed? To explore that, scientists look at other mysterious visitors from space. Long before Oumuamua, Earth was struck by strange meteorites that carried puzzling materials. For instance, the Abe meteorite that fell in Mexico in 1969 contained grains older than our sun, indicating it came from before our solar system even existed.